Evolution Auto India is here at EV Tech India Expo 2025, and today we have Mr. Sujoy Ramdeo Chourasia, CEO of JVK Motors. So sir, tell us a bit about your business journey and the product portfolio.
Ma'am, JVK Motors is a baby of a Bahrainian company driven by an Indian NRI, Mr. Dr. Varghese Courier. So he has visualized to enter this is primarily from the real estate, construction, hospitality business. He's a big shot in Bahrain. He's earned a lot of petro dollars, I can say, and he's proactively investing in as far as the Indian growth story is concerned. As you understand, Middle East is more petroleum driven, fuel driven, fossil fuel driven, and they have kind of a guilt feeling that they're not investing a lot. So that money somehow gets rooted into the Indian renewables. JVK Motors is essentially initiative in that field, where they've started off with a small project. This is called E-Presto. It's a fully made in India kind of a vehicle with the supply chain built in India. Motor is Indian, battery pack is Indian, components may be Chinese, as you know that we still have not matured to do the manufacturing there. And we are aggressively, pitching and focusing towards EVs. Parallel to it, as you see, we have a whole lot of portfolios, low speed vehicles. Now this is the need of the hour, because for a new baby company to set up and start revenue generation instantly, we are dependent on trading activities, and we are essentially fulfilling what the market demands.
Great sir, so what are your USPs and how are you ensuring the safety and reliability of your product?
The first safety is EV is a very simple technology. But in India, servicing has become a big question mark, especially with large brands, big brands. Components are not available, time to serve is huge, cycle time is big. This scooter that we have built is made with a lot of Indian components, and is made in such a manner that it is the most serviceable scooter. So the client need not go for a very far away kind of a distance or wait for a very long time to get his vehicle serviced. We focus a lot on the mechanical parts. Its top speed is around 65 kilometers, most appropriate from an Indian roads point of view. And if you look at the vehicle delivery, it is good for logistics, it is good for a family, it's got a very large seat. Unlike say other models that you see, the seats are relatively small, so more for a single rider or say a mother-child kind of a combination. This one is a full-scale family scooter, and we are trying to build in a pack of at least 100 kilometers per charge.
Great.
And the battery is removable. I wouldn't say swappable, because at 60 volt 40 Ah it's a heavy battery. You just can't remove and charge it somewhere else. So that's about how our focus is. We are not claiming or tom-tomming a lot of features. It's the most utility-driven, usable vehicle at the price point that we're trying to introduce it.
What are your views on the charging infrastructure of the country?
I have two segments to make, or two statements to make. One, if you look at the entire span of the EVs, on the lower end side you've got the cycles and the scooters, where our regular 3-point pin plug, 5 ampere and 15 ampere is more than adequate to fulfill that demand. All you need is a slow charger. At the end of the day, you don't drive a scooter 24/7.
True.
So wherever you can park it for 4-5 hours, or night time that it is parked at 4-5 hours, you can easily plug it in. And just like your mobile, have you ever heard someone asking, what about mobile charging, infrastructure? Why? Simple C-pin plug, and you plug it and your regular charging does, and it happens. Fast charging, non-fast charging, it happens. If you go to slightly bigger vehicles like a 3-wheeler or a 4-wheeler, yes, that is where your infra actually is required. So if you ask me quote unquote about charging infra, that is more from a point of view of cars. That is where India has a huge mismatch. Wherever we have put up a lot of Sarkari chargers, they don't work. Even if cars are available, and wherever cars are available, you don't have a charger, or it's a broken down charger. So that's something that India will take some time to mature, but yes, we've started seeing a lot of charges now, especially coming out on all highways, residential charges. Obviously, a lot of petrol pumps you can now see a lot of charges coming up. So that's something that India has, kind of started making a move towards.
So what can be done to mitigate those challenges?
जनता है, जनता ही जोर लगा के ठीक कराएगी. Government is doing its job of putting up infrastructure, but servicing will have to be done as per a feedback mechanism. So government can put the feedback mechanism, but वो at the end of the day public चिल्लाएगा नहीं तो ठीक नहीं होगा ना.
True.
So if you have a bad road, the public has to cry. It's like the baby which cries the most gets the milk first. So that is the same thing about Janta. I mean, you need to keep on being vocal about it. I mean, don't go violent on it, but be vocal proactively so that those services are given.
So what are your future plans in regards to product and market expansion?
Look, our head office is based out of Cochin. Budget wise, we wanted to go for more high speed vehicles. Like there are a lot of pockets and markets where people want number plates, not the low speed ones. This is like a short gap, stop gap arrangement where we want to immediately start off a trade and ensure that at least our expenses are covered. We achieve at least some kind of a cash break-even. So this is our short-term game. The long-term goal is to provide 3 or 4 options like Activa, where we are looking at ease of convenience, style, and even technology at a quicker pace. So we are exploring all kind of options and avenues which can help us deploy these kind of vehicles.
All the best, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time.
Welcome.